What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. So glad you're here. Once again, if you're watching on the replay, you can go ahead and skip to like minute 4 or 5 because I'm going to go ahead and do a little introduction for some people who are actually on the live stream. But go ahead, skip ahead if you're watching on the replay. But in this video, we're going to be discussing Facebook pages, how you can use your Facebook pages to rank your website in Google, and we're going to be dissecting all of that, really focusing it in around Facebook. This is going to be a longer live stream, so if you guys got a date tonight, then you might have to watch on the replay. So anyways, I'm just going to give a few minutes, as I always do, to let everybody pour in. And so if you're getting on the live stream right now, go ahead and tell me where you are watching from. Tell me who you are and tell me where you're watching from. I always am interested to see where we're getting people in from. So welcome, welcome, Everything Anchor Pro, what's up? Frank McFarland, what's up? So glad you guys are here. This is going to be a good live stream, lots and lots of information, lots of stuff that maybe you haven't thought about before. It'll be a little bit kind of creative, which is going to be good. Soltar 3000 from Greenville, Tennessee. Oh, Colton's from Greenville, Tennessee. Dude, I'm in Middle Tennessee. I'm in Murfreesboro. So what's up, man? Joshua, what's up from Southern California? Oh man, I took a trip to Southern California, what was it, 3 summers ago? Went from North California all the way down to Southern California. It was spectacular. I got to surf for the first time in my life in, where were we? In Encinitas. So it was awesome. Frank from, from Chicago. Ty Erickson, Ty's Mobile Detailing, what's up? From Illinois. Says, love your videos. Thank you, Ty. Titus 1992, what's up, what's up? All right, so glad you guys are in the live stream. So if you guys will, just go ahead and tell me, how's the audio and how's the video? Is everything good? Just if you go ahead and just write in the live chat, put good or thumbs up or yes, just so I know that everybody can hear me right and you guys can see the video right. Titus says, finally caught you in a live stream. Again from Delano, California. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so you guys are saying that both of these are pretty good, so very good. Russ B, what's up, what's up? So glad you guys are here. So anyways, I'm just going to give another like 30 to 60 seconds to let people pour in because I always tell people at the beginning of the live stream that if you're watching on the replay, you go ahead and skip ahead to like minute 4 or 5 so that they don't, if you're watching on the replay, they don't have to watch this introduction part. But Lucas Perez says, hey, my name is Lucas. I'm starting a detailing business watching from Brazil. He says, come to Brazil. Lucas, I'm actually going to Colombia, the country, Colombia in South America, going to Bogota in March. I'm getting to lead a mission trip down there, so it's going to be exciting. I got to go to Colombia about 2 years ago, I think, 2-3 years ago. Mark Powell says, learn loads from Kent in England. Wow, love your posts in the process of setting up a detailing company. Mark, that is awesome. Frank says, sounds good, video's good, fire the lightning guy. Oberto Cuadro, interesting. Cartagena, Colombia, presente. Qué bueno, ok, entonces si ustedes son de Sudamérica o México, dime de qué parte. Y sí, Oberto, voy a visitar Colombia, entonces tal vez cuando estoy allá en Colombia, tú y yo podemos hacer algo juntos, ¿sí? Entonces, Russ B, please make a video for all the uses for a toothbrush. Great idea. All right, guys. I am going to go ahead and jump right in. So let's get straight into it, okay? So tonight we're going to be talking about Facebook, and we're going to be talking about Facebook specifically in relation to ranking your website in Google. And so this is a really interesting subject. If you have not watched the previous live stream, then you're definitely going to want to do that, because I explain a lot about the necessity of having social media pages hooked up to your website and why it's so important. Detailed Doctor of Tampa Bay says, keep up the great work. Could you do a video on how you remove smoke without ozone machine? Yes, yes. Okay, guys, so as we're starting, I'm going to go ahead and look in the camera instead of looking at the live stream. So feel free to post questions in the live stream. Feel free to ask for video requests in the live stream, but just understand that I'm going to come back to the live stream at the end, and I'm going to do about half an hour of question and answer. So if you want your questions answered, I'm going to do that at the last half hour. If you want video requests, post them in the last half hour. Jam Martinez, what's up? So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to be talking about Facebook specifically tonight, and the reason I want to talk about Facebook tonight is because Facebook is so huge, and so to not utilize Facebook would be a mistake, especially when we're talking about business. So you guys know, if you follow in the Wilson Auto Detailing community for any sort of time, you know that I'm a huge fan of social media when it comes to relation to your business, and so I'm not necessarily saying social media is good or bad. I'm saying social media for your business can be used very good. It's kind of like money, right? So money can be used good, or it can be used badly, right? Depending on whose hands it's in. Social media is the same thing. So some people really count out social media because they feel like social media is like taking over the world, and people are, you know, losing human to human like interaction and all that sort of stuff. And all that stuff is probably true. But I just don't care about all that stuff, because I don't actually use social media for a personal, like my personal life. I just use it for my business. And so if you understand how to utilize the strategies to utilize social media in order to increase and improve and grow your business and your clientele base and all that sort of stuff, you can actually figure out some pretty simple ways to make a lot more money. And you'll realize very quickly that if you're not utilizing social media, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And so I want to go ahead and dive into Facebook, and I want to talk about a few things tonight. By the way, if you guys have already seen my other playlist that's titled Professional Auto Detailing Masterclass, I am going to cover some of the same information in this live stream regarding Facebook strategies, but I'm also going to be covering a lot of other strategies and some other specifics, and I'm going to get to share my screen and stuff like that to show you guys some stuff that I did not get to in that live stream, and we're going to go into some other detail because we're specifically, once again, talking about Facebook in this live stream in relation to ranking our website on Google. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, if you guys have watched the last live stream, you know that the reason why you need a Facebook business page hooked up to your website is because a Facebook business page that is growing and that is thriving is a good backlink for your website. If I'm using vocabulary like backlink and you don't know what backlink means, then that just means you need to go watch the other live stream, because I don't really have time to explain it in this video. So go ahead, and if you are wondering what a backlink is, then definitely just go and watch that other live stream and you will see what a backlink is. It's very important that you do that. So let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys my Facebook business page, and we're going to get into some specifics. So here we go. All right. So you can see my screen now, and I'm going to go to facebook.com, and I'm going to go to my Wilson Auto Detailing, and you can actually see here that if I type in Wilson Auto Detailing up here, that Wilson Auto Detailing is the first one that comes up. There's another guy here that is Wilson Auto Detailing, but his page is not as active as mine is. So you see why I'm up here. So here is my Facebook page. Here's the first thing you see. Now, you guys will probably notice something very specific in that I have my logo right here. The first picture you see is my logo, WAD, Wilson Auto Detailing Superior Results. So this logo is very consistent. If you ever go to my Instagram page, my Facebook page, my YouTube, my website, this is always, kind of the first thing you see. And so it's very important to understand that a logo is not essential. Like a lot of people really argue, and a lot of kind of business statistics are kind of proving nowadays that a logo is not really a very essential part of your business. However, I do like to be able to have some sort of consistency among platforms, and so that's why I always make this picture the most eye-catching, the biggest. And then you see on the left-hand side, this is my profile picture right here, okay? This picture is the same throughout all the platforms as well. So this is a picture of me. So you can see my face, my body, my car, right? And so you know what I look like. And so if you go to my Instagram page, you're going to see that same picture, right? So I'm going to go to my Instagram profile here, and you can see right here my Instagram profile picture is the same, okay? And even if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see that my YouTube channel's profile picture is the same picture right here. You see that up in the left-hand corner here. So it's the same picture. So why do I do that? Because I want consistency. And so I would encourage you guys to get consistent, okay? Consistency is king in more than just one ways. In a visual aspect of which we're talking about right now, yes, but also in another aspect we're going to talk about. So consistency is king, and definitely develop a logo, pay somebody to do it, spend some money, invest some money into getting a good one. It'll be well worth it, I promise, okay? So, with my Facebook business page, you guys can see here, there's a few things that stand out here. Number one, my logo. Number two, my picture. There's a send message button here that you can see where customers can send me a message. There's a 5-star rating right here. It says local business 5 stars, okay, where people have left me reviews specifically on my Facebook page, all right? You have this menu here on the left side, home, posts, videos, photos, about, community, reviews, notes, etc., etc. If I click the about section here, it is going to bring me to this is what I wanted to show you guys. See right here is my website, okay? Because we're discussing Facebook in relation to ranking your website on Google, this is what I want to point out for the sake of this live stream. Right here, I have my website, wilsonautodetailing.com, hooked up to my Facebook page. Now, what has happened now that I've done that in Google is Google has connected the Wilson Auto Detailing website with the Wilson Auto Detailing Facebook page, okay? And like we talked about last time in the last live stream, let me go ahead and switch my screen back. Like we talked about in the last live stream, now that Google has connected my website and my Facebook page, whatever happens on my Facebook page, Google associates with my website. So the more popular, and once again, I'm oversimplifying things, okay? So if you're like a computer programmer or an SEO, like college graduate, you know, whatever, I know I'm not saying everything specifically in detail. It's because I'm not trying to be too detailed. I'm trying to make it simple. So I'm oversimplifying to an extent, but however more popular my Facebook page gets, the more popular my website is going to get. And so in this live stream, I want to specifically discuss strategies to improve your Facebook page because, once again, when you improve your Facebook business page, your website will rank higher in Google. The more traffic, the more action, the more stuff happening on your Facebook page, as long as it's connected to your website, the more popular your website will become in Google. Because once again, Google basically thinks, okay, well, if this website is connected to this Facebook page, and the Facebook page, there's a lot of people going to it, there's a lot of people commenting, a lot of pictures, there's a lot of traffic, these people who go to this Facebook page will probably also like this website. And so when something like auto detailing Middle Tennessee is typed into Google, my website begins to be pushed up in the search results because it's all this interconnected web, okay? So the more popular I can make my branches coming off of my tree, the more popular my tree becomes, okay? So if my trunk of my tree is my website, I try to get the branches very popular. I'm trying to get Facebook popular, YouTube popular, Instagram popular, so my website becomes very pronounced in the search results for certain keywords. So let's go ahead and talk about some specific strategies when it comes to Facebook growth. Here we go. Number one, I just said something very profound as far as Facebook goes. Consistency is king. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Consistency is king. So you will find if you follow my, sorry, I got my throat itchy. So you will find if you follow my Facebook page, that I post fairly regularly to my Facebook page, okay? Posted this about 2 hours ago. Posted this about 2 hours ago. You guys can see. Maybe some of you saw this. I wanted to just make you guys aware of my live stream that was happening. Posted this about 3 hours ago. This was a video I posted on October 20th, so about 10 to 15 days ago. Posted some of these pictures 10 to 15 days ago. Now, I have been focusing more on my YouTube channel, and YouTube takes a lot of work, and so my Facebook page is not the most popular Facebook page that exists out there, so understand that before we go into this. I know if I focused more attention to my Facebook page, I could make it more popular, but I don't focus the majority of my energy here. The majority of my internet energy goes to YouTube. So basically, guys, you can see that I post a lot of stuff. I'm just scrolling through right now. A lot of pictures, a lot of videos. And you can see this little thing right here. It says 255 people reach. Basically, Facebook actually gives you analytics on what kind of reach, quote unquote, your pictures are getting. What this means is that this picture has scrolled across 255 people's screens. That's what that number means, okay? Now, so anyways, again, another video, another picture. So my point is that with Facebook, consistency is king. So the question might become, well, why is that, Luke? Well, because Facebook's goal is to keep people on Facebook. So if you are posting things onto Facebook that make people stay on Facebook, then Facebook begins to promote your business page more because, once again, your page makes people come to Facebook, it makes people click the like button, it makes people comment, all this sort of stuff. So consistency is king. Your goal is not necessarily to put out 10 pictures every day. It would be better with Facebook to put out 1 picture a day for every day for a year, rather than 10 pictures in 1 day and then wait 5 days and then put another 10 pictures up in 5 days. You want consistency, a regular amount of content going out on a regular basis. And just so you know, most of these platforms are that way. Most of these social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube might not be considered social media as much as it is like a search engine, but the point remains the same. Consistency is what these platforms reward. So the more consistent I become with the content I'm putting out on Facebook, the more popular my page becomes because Facebook begins to reward me, basically. So, as an auto detailer, what does this mean for you? You might be asking that. As an auto detailer, this means that you should be taking pictures of the cars you're detailing, inside and outside. You should be taking videos. You should be taking before and after pictures and posting these on a regular basis to your Facebook page because, once again, consistency is king. Okay, I actually have a lot of content that I want to get through tonight, and so once again, this is going to be a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and move on from that point because that's my first point. Consistency is king. So get it in your mind that you want to start being consistent, okay? Now, let me show you guys a very, very useful tool that Facebook gives you in order for you to become more consistent. Eco Green says you are a very helpful guy. Well, Eco Green, thank you so much. Let me share my screen and let's look at this. Facebook has something called a scheduled post. So we are here on the Wilson Auto Detailing Business Facebook page. Right here is where I post things, okay? So this is on your face. It'll show the same thing on yours. It says write something. You just click that, and right here I can add a picture or a video. I can just put in a regular status, like whatever I want to do. But watch this. I'm going to actually create something, and I'm going to do this real time, okay? Watch what I do. Let me take a, let's take a picture from, let's take one just from, let's see here. Let me grab a picture from this folder. Which one do we want to do? How about this? Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and post this picture, okay? Now here's a strategy that I implement in order to grow my Facebook page and in order to stay consistent. So this is the picture that I'm posting. It's of a lotus, okay? And I'm going to write something like, Gotta love those fast cars, ... okay? So I'm just going to post this, all right? Down here it says publish. If I wanted to post it right this second, I would click this button, publish. However, check this out. The down arrow, that's right to the right of this, click that, and it says schedule right here. I'm going to click schedule, and bam, what a beautiful thing Facebook has gifted us with. We can schedule posts to go out so that I don't have to actively be involved in every post when it is published. So check this out. Today is November 3rd, okay? So this is November 3rd, 2017. Okay, this is today. I can change this if I want to. I can make it go out the 4th if I want to, tomorrow. But for the sake of this video, we're going to do the 3rd, okay? Now, let's see. Okay, yeah. So this allows us to determine what time it's going to go out, okay? So let's see here. It says scheduled posts need to be shared between 10 minutes and 6 months from when you create them. Yeah. So you have to do it. If you're going to schedule a post, it has to be over 10 minutes later to schedule it. So since it's 6:30 right now, it's not going to let me do it at 6:40 because that's 10 minutes exactly. Let's do 6:43, okay? At 6:43 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to click schedule, and then bam, it lets me know that my post has been scheduled right here. It says 1 scheduled posts, and I can actually see it if I want to. So it takes me to let me see what it is. Check this out. All right, so this is it. Gotta love those fast cars. Okay. Now, at 6:43 p.m., that post is going to go out. So why is this such a beautiful thing, you may be asking? Well, it's probably obvious why this is so beautiful, but it's because if you wanted to, a lot of people are scared of Facebook because they're like, I don't have the time to put all this content, all these pictures out. And I'm like, great, neither do I. That's why I'll sit down on a Sunday night or a Monday morning, and for 1 hour, I'll just get together 25 pictures, and I'll literally, 25 pictures and like 3 quick videos or whatever I do. And I'll just spend an hour scheduling posts, 2 on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, and I just, different times of the day, and then the whole week is already scheduled. So I don't have to be actively involved. I don't have to be actively involved in this. I can just schedule it and it can go out. That is an amazing feature that Facebook allows. Okay, now. So we talked about consistency is king. We talked about one of those amazing strategies of using the schedule post feature, okay? Next thing I want to talk about is getting your Facebook page kind of off the ground, okay? So this is what you want to, here's some foundational steps to getting your Facebook page off the ground. You want to get likes, okay? You want to get likes and you want to get follows, okay? So let's go ahead and look at my Facebook page, all right? Here we go. So if I go to my Facebook page, I don't even know how many likes I have. Once again, I don't spend much time on my Facebook. I spend most of the time on my YouTube channel. Eventually, I will spend more time on my Facebook page. But so I have right now 774 follows and 755 likes. That is not very many. Like, just so you guys know, that's not a very, that's not that impressive, okay? I'm not, bragging about that. There's pages that have 20,000 likes and 40,000 likes and 100,000 likes. But once again, most of my effort these days goes to YouTube and not Facebook. But this is a pretty significant number, and it's certainly significant enough to get my website ranking. Why do you want likes? Why do you want people to like your business page, your Facebook page? Because it tells, number one, it tells Facebook that your page has authority. So you begin to rank, you begin to carry a sort of authority inside of the Facebook platform, okay? And because you begin to carry a sort of weight and a sort of authority inside of Facebook, you naturally and indirectly, therefore, begin to carry authority in the search engine of Google. And because your website is connected to your Facebook page, your website begins to gain authority in Google. So the more authority your Facebook page gets, the more authority your website gets. So the likes are the number one thing and the first thing I would focus on, okay? So number one, before anything else, you want to focus on likes. So the big question becomes, well, how do I start getting likes? Okay, this is probably pretty obvious, but friends and family, okay? You want your friends and family to reach out to them, message them on Facebook, send them private messages, text them. Your friends and your family are going to like your page no matter what it is. You could put up anything, you know what I mean? Like your mother is probably the only person, you know, your parents are like the only people who like you just for who you are, you know? Like other people are not that like, you know, kind of understanding, you know what I mean? So your friends and family are the perfect people to reach out to first, and obviously because they're going to like your page. So friends and family are essential in this. Get them to like your page. Then let me show you guys a quick feature that Facebook gives us, just like the scheduled post feature, that is very, very interesting. You actually have the ability to invite people to like your page. It's very, very interesting, okay? Let's see if I can find where it is, okay? Likes, okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right, sorry guys, these are my analytics that I'm looking at. Okay, well, if I can't find it right this second, then I can at least, this might be it. Here we go. Okay, guys, so check it out. This little ellipses right here, this 3 dots, okay? Click that. And there's a drop-down box, a drop-down menu. It says invite friends right here. I'm going to click invite friends. And what this allows you to do is literally go down a list of people and click this button, invite, 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 invite. You can literally invite every single one of your friends on Facebook to like your page. And what does this do? It gives whoever, like for example, this person's name is Michael Young, okay? If I click invite to Michael Young will receive a notification and it says, Lucas Wilson is inviting you to like his page, Wilson Auto Detailing. And they will either ignore it or they will click on it and they will like my page, okay? There is going to be a percentage of people who'll just ignore it, okay? But there will be a percentage of people who will like it as well, okay? So you want to invite as many people as you possibly can, because why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Why would you not invite as many people as you can, okay? Get those notifications out there as much as you can, okay? And that's going to get you off the ground. That's going to get your first foundational likes, okay? It's important to understand that though you will get a certain percentage of people who like your page, a certain percentage of your friends and family who will go and like your page, it will not be that significant, okay? You need to do this because it's a foundational step to get started, but you do need to understand and recognize that it is a starting point, and so it's not going to be a very significant number of people, and it's certainly not going to be significant enough to make a dent on anything. And so after you've done that and you've kind of plateaued that area, then you need to understand that people will begin to like your page more the more good content and interesting content you put out, okay? And there's actually something, I read this, it was an interesting article, a psychology article. There's something called a VRIN score, V-R-I-N, and I can't remember what the exact letter or what they stand for, value, rarity, I can't remember the other two, but anyways, it's basically describing people's social media pages and how interesting they are. Is it interesting enough for people to follow your page to consistently see what you're posting, okay? So you need to begin to experiment with stuff and start to see what's working and what's not working, okay? Different platforms require different things. So for example, I don't post the same things on YouTube that I post on Facebook because it's not the same audience of people and it's just not the same attention span. It's not the same. People on Facebook are not trying to do what people on YouTube are trying to do. So you need to understand that Facebook is its own entity. So invite people to like your page, but understand that you need to focus on putting out good content in order to grow your Facebook page. Which brings me to my next point. What kind of content should you post? Good question, Luke. Thank you. let's talk about it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. What kind of content should you post on Facebook? Well, there's basically, and this is an oversimplification as well, but there is basically 3 types of content. You have regular text content, which is just words, okay? Then you have pictures, okay? You have picture content like this. I've got a ton of pictures on my Facebook page, okay? You could literally flip through them for days, okay? Then the third type of content is video content like this, okay? Oh no, it's, okay, there we go. So like this, all right? So 3 different types of content. Let's talk about how Facebook judges these 3 types of content. Well, let me let you guys see my face real fast so I can explain this. When you are putting up content, you need to understand that Facebook ranks your content based on 2 primary factors. And once again, this is a bit of an oversimplification, but the 2 primary factors are what kind of content it is, meaning is it a video, is it a picture, is it just text? And then 2, how much engagement does it have? And that means how many people are liking it, how many people are sharing it, how many people are commenting on it. Those 2 factors are very important. Let me give you guys a professional tip real fast. Right now in Facebook, Facebook ranks text as kind of the least valuable, okay? So if you just put something, like you just put, hey guys, 10% discount on all details right now, and that's it, and you post that, there is going to be a certain percentage of people who will see that, but it's not going to be a very high percentage of people. Facebook is not going to push that out to a lot of people unless that post gets a lot of comments, it gets a lot of likes, and it gets a lot of shares. The more engagement it gets, the more Facebook pushes it out. But as a rule, text content normally gets the least engagement and normally gets the least amount of audience kind of time, okay? The second type of content that gets more than text, but still not the best, is picture content, okay? Pictures are great. Facebook started as mainly a picture platform, so basically people only posted pictures, like videos weren't even existing on Facebook for a time. However, pictures are the next best thing. So pictures, the reason why I love pictures on Facebook is because they're easy. It's easy. It doesn't take the time that a video takes. A picture is easy to snap and it's easy to post. So be posting pictures, because pictures will allow you to be consistent because it takes very little effort. Things that take very little effort are naturally easier to like make yourself do, right? So people tend to take the path of least resistance, okay? So the easiest thing is normally going to be what people do. So take pictures and post them on a regular basis, okay? However, what gets even more engagement, more fame than pictures and text on Facebook nowadays is video. And let me tell you why. Facebook is trying to compete with YouTube, okay? You need to understand this. And I am not saying to go start a YouTube channel, because I do not think, like, everyone should start a Facebook page. Not everyone should start a YouTube channel. Man, not everybody should start a YouTube channel. But, Facebook is trying to compete with YouTube as far as videos go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you guys ever browse through Facebook, you will realize something very quickly. That for some reason, as you're scrolling, oh, look at this. The first thing I see is, what do you know? A video. I'll keep scrolling. Here's some pictures that some people posted. That's good. Very cool. Some text. Oh, wait. A video. Wow. Again. Oh, my gosh. Another video. Whoa. A video. Wow. Oh, some pictures that some people posted. Oh, my gosh. Another video. So you guys get the point, right? Facebook is trying to compete with YouTube. Why is Facebook putting video up? Well, because video keeps people on Facebook. It keeps people engaged. So let me show you guys something that is very, very interesting, because as I always say, and let me just make sure I'm very, very clear about this point, okay? I say this all the time. People lie, but numbers do not lie, okay? So don't just listen to people that say they have a big following on whatever. Look to see if they have a big following, and then, you know, don't just believe somebody that they know what they're like. Look at their numbers. See if they have done what they're telling you to do, okay? So check this out on my Facebook page. It's very interesting. Video, once again, is pushed more than anything else on Facebook, naturally by Facebook. So check this out. This is a video that I made for Mother's Day. I took like a 10% off discount for Mother's Day, okay? This video has, well, we'll talk about that in a second. This video got 1.5 thousand views, so 1,500, 1,500 views. And I wonder if we can look at it here. Yeah, so it'll let me look at the statistics. It says my video is very popular in Tennessee. Okay, it's very cool. It even tells me there's 531 total minutes of the video viewed. Okay, let's see if it'll let me see some. Okay, there we go. This video reached 2,434 people. That might not seem like a big number to you because you're used to YouTube numbers, but on Facebook, this is a fairly large number, okay? This is a fairly large number for Facebook. Now, there are a lot of people who get a lot larger numbers, okay? So I'm not saying this is very super impressive, okay? But my point is, on Facebook, this is a large number. On YouTube, this isn't so impressive. And you can see right here, it's got 33 likes. It's got 24 shares. It's got 2 loves, blah, 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 okay? So this video did very well, okay? So this video reached a lot of people. Now, and just by the way, while we're looking at this, see this, guys? This was the picture that we posted, and remember we scheduled this to go out at 6:43, so this just got scheduled, and it went out at 6:43 because we scheduled the post. So just so you guys know, this actually works. I'm going to go ahead and delete this because I don't actually want, it's not a very good picture, but you guys saw how that worked. Now, let's look at this picture, okay, or this video. Let me pause it here because it's playing in my ears. 284 views, and it's only been up for about 2 weeks. So that's a pretty good number as far as my page goes for about 2 weeks. It's got 21 likes, okay? That's very good. Let's see here. Now, I want to show you guys the difference between videos and pictures. So check out this picture. Actually, okay, so this kind of goes against my point, but we'll say it anyways. This picture reached 521 people. Pretty good, okay? Now, that probably has a lot to do with the fact that it has 18 likes, it has 5 comments, or I'm sorry, has like 6 comments, so it's got some pretty awesome engagement, and that's why this picture got pushed out to so many people, because, see, look at this, like, there's a lot of comments, there's a lot of people posting pictures in the comments, and stuff like that, so the engagement on this post allowed this post to get more eyes on it, okay? Let's look at another. Let's go down farther. So this picture, 298 people, okay? This picture, 185. This picture, 186. The point I'm making is that pictures, like these pictures versus like this video, you know, 2,500 total like reach, like it's a pretty big difference. So pictures are pushed out a little bit less than video. Video has a greater reach, and I just wanted to show you guys this example so you guys saw that. This has thousands of views. My pictures have hundreds of views. So there's a very, very obvious difference in those things. So the next thing I want to touch on, so we've talked about how you need engagement on your pictures, you need likes on your pictures, you need comments. It's a good thing to be posting videos. Just so you guys know, if you're starting your Facebook business page, I would start with this. Post 1 picture a day and then post 1 video a week. And just start with that. Do that for a month. And then up it. Do 2 pictures a day and then 1 video a week or whatever you want to do. But just experiment, figure out kind of what you're doing, and yeah, it'll be good for you. It'll help you a lot. So let me look at my notes and see where we're going after this. Okay, yes. So we talked about that Facebook especially likes video. Let me tell you something Facebook also especially likes, and this is an area that's very important, and you need to pay attention to this, because this will specifically, probably more specifically than anything else, be connected to your website as far as Facebook and website connection go. You need to get Facebook reviews. So let me share my screen and show you guys what I'm talking about. So on my Facebook page, I have a total of 44 reviews. 44 reviews, they're all 5 stars, okay? You can scroll through and see all these people have left me reviews. Now, I could have more reviews on my Facebook page, but I generally just try to get reviews on my Google business page, not my Facebook page these days, because it's more directly involved with my website ranking on Google. However, for the sake of this video, you want Facebook reviews because reviews on Facebook will not only dramatically increase your Facebook page's authority, it will also dramatically increase your website's authority in Google. These reviews Google takes this into account as far as your website goes and will begin to boost your website, because reviews in any sense are a very powerful thing, whether or not it's a Facebook review or a Google review. So you want to encourage your customers to leave you reviews. Once again, this is something you can do with your friends and family. Go to your mom, go to your dad, go to your friends, ask them to leave you reviews. Sorry. Ask the people closest to you to leave you reviews, because they'll do it, okay? So get a review base going. You know what I'm saying? Reviews are a very good thing. All right. Now, possibly, let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Go to my next notes. And then just, you guys know this, but Facebook reviews obviously help not only with ranking your website, but people, I would say probably about 25% of the business that I get, 25 to 30% of the business I get comes from my social media pages. And so you want reviews on your Facebook page so that customers in your area can look at those, and, you know, people are very swayed by reviews. Statistically speaking, people are very, very swayed by reviews. When's the last time you bought something on Amazon that didn't have good reviews? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, let's see here. Next tip that is also very good that I want to talk about, that I want to hit on, is engaging with other people's content. You want to engage with other people's content on Facebook. So if you're only putting out content yourself, that's definitely a good strategy. Like, you should do that. But you also want to engage with other people's content. And something that is interesting is when you have a Facebook business page and you come down here to this place where it says write something, where you can either post a picture or a status or whatever. There's this little drop down arrow right here on the right. Click that. And you can actually post things as your company name rather than just your personal Lucas Wilson name. So what I do is I actually post things as Wilson Auto Detailing. So if you look down here, see how it says this video was posted by Wilson Auto Detailing? It doesn't say Luke Wilson, okay? And this text was posted by Wilson Auto Detailing. It's because I did this. I went down here and I check marked this box, Wilson, my company name. I want my company name to be posting this stuff. I don't want Lucas Wilson to post it. I want Wilson Auto Detailing to post it. So just make sure you guys are doing that, keeping that in mind. Okay, and then obviously, the reason I said that is because when you're engaging with other people's content, for example, there's a Facebook group, there's a Facebook group that I'm in that is called, what is it called? Obsessed Garage? Yes. I'm in this Facebook group called Obsessed Garage. There's about 17,000 members. It's a closed group. You have to be approved to get in, but it's just a group full of car enthusiasts, detailers, and stuff. So a great way to grow is to go to pages like this and post content, post your videos, post your pictures, ask people questions, comment on other people's things. Like, do this kind of stuff so that other people can see, because watch this. Watch this. What's this about? Let's see. Let's find something just interesting. Find something interesting. Okay, BMW recalls 1.4 million vehicles due to the risk of under-the-hood fires. Watch this. I'm going to post, wow, no way. Just like that, okay? And now, people, I get my name out there, okay? Facebook actually doesn't allow you to post on other people's pages as your business. You have to post as yourself. But it doesn't matter because now there's a link to Lucas Wilson here. And if people ever click that, ever click that, this is actually my personal page, so there you go. This is what we were for Halloween. This is my lady right here. This is her roommate. I was, if you guys ever saw when Steve Harvey accidentally misannounced the Mrs. Universe, she announced like Miss Philippines was the winner and Miss Colombia was actually the winner, or was the other way around. Anyways, it was hilarious. So we like recreated the scene. So I'm Steve Harvey and they're the two Miss Universe people. Anyways, totally off track, but kind of funny. It brings people back to my page and they can see that I work at Wilson Auto Detailing and that probably the majority of my stuff is going to be connected to Wilson Auto Detailing. And so I'm just leaving trails of Wilson Auto Detailing everywhere on Facebook. And that's what I did to get my name out there, is I went on these detailing forums or these detailing pages and I just left comments. I left like well thought out responses, you know, like I didn't just waste people's time, you know, like I engaged with people, I liked people's stuff, I commented, I asked questions, I learned, and I began to get my name out there and people began to see my page and stuff like that. So engage with people's content and you will begin to see things improve. It's a very, very good strategy. So now, guys and girls, now what I want to talk about to end is, what does Facebook hate? Because it's good to know what Facebook likes, but you also need to know what Facebook does not like in order to avoid those things. So as I said in the beginning, Facebook's goal, much like YouTube's goal, is to keep people on Facebook for as long as they can. So this is probably normal common sense, but if your Facebook posts and your content takes people away from Facebook, Facebook will begin to basically demote you, okay? So that's kind of an oversimplification, but in the same way where if your videos and your pictures keep people on Facebook, they promote you, in the same way, the opposite is true. If your pictures and your stuff takes people away or off of Facebook, they begin to not push your stuff as much. Let me give you an example. So, on my Wilson Auto Detailing page, I mainly post things that are relevant to Facebook. And what do I mean by that? I mean, I post things that keep people on Facebook. I'm not telling people to go anywhere. I'm just posting pictures for people to look at, posting announcements, posting videos. So all this stuff keeps people on Facebook. It's not asking people to leave or do anything. However, there are times, like right here, Audi detailing on another beautiful day and a picture. Like, this doesn't take people off Facebook. This just lets people look at it, enjoy the picture. Very cool. But let me see if I can find one where, let's see, give me 1 second as I scroll through, and let's see if we can find one that is kind of what I'm talking about. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Stay with me, I promise it's gonna be good. Almost there. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. Out of all those pictures that I just scrolled through, here's one. It's a video, and I put a link right here that says wilsonautodetailing.com. Number one, this is kind of cool. I want to show you guys something. Let's see. Here we go. You can actually see how many people click a link that you post. So here, see right here, it says 0 link clicks, which means no one clicked the link I posted. Okay. Actually, that's kind of not true. It says 12 other clicks. This 12 other clicks can also encompass people clicking on this. Sometimes Facebook judges it a little differently. It's not really the point of what I'm talking about right now, though. So there were some people that clicked this link, but basically my point is just saying you can see that. But this does not happen very often. You will see that I do not post links in my Facebook posts very often. I don't tell people to go to YouTube from my Facebook page. I don't tell people to leave Facebook because I don't want to be posting content that causes people to leave. Because that's going to make my Facebook page, once again, less popular. It's going to accomplish the very opposite thing of what I'm trying to do. However, you guys can see that though I don't do it very often, I do it sometimes. And so there's nothing wrong with doing it sometimes. Because sometimes, like, here's what I say. For every 5 posts that keep people on Facebook, post 1 that brings people away to your website, to whatever, okay? But once again, the goal is to build your Facebook page in order to build your website's authority. So it's an indirect way of building your website's authority, but it works, and it's much easier going that way than it is doing other things. Wow, hold on, I just looked at the live chat, and Marcos Gonzalez just super chatted me $10. He said, how valuable is this information? Thank you, Luke. Marcos, I just want to say thank you so much for sending me that $10 super chat. That is so valuable to me. It's so much appreciated when you guys super chat me. I'm telling you, it means so much more than I can explain. Marcos, thank you so much. Marcos, if you need anything, you have any questions, you want to, get anything answered, or you have any specific stuff going on that you want to talk about, please email me anytime at wilsonautodetailing3@gmail.com, and I definitely will give your email special attention, my friend. I assure you of that. Marcos, thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. So anyways, guys, once again, you want to keep people on Facebook. You don't want to post things that take people off of Facebook. So I just want to reiterate this point because we've talked about a lot of things in this live stream so far, and though it has been about an hour long, I think that it has been good, and I'm not ending it right now. I'm just saying so far what we've talked about is very, very valuable, very good. So the last thing I want to say is that getting your content shared on Facebook is also very powerful, because when someone shares your post, not only did your entire audience see it because you posted it, but now another person's audience sees it. And that's actually an oversimplification. When you post something, your whole audience does not see it. Only a portion of your audience sees it. But now another portion of somebody else's audience has seen it when somebody shares it. So you want to get your pictures shared. You want to get your videos shared. You want to get your page shared. Once again, start that process by reaching out to your friends and family. Say, Mom, go share my page. Dad, share my page. Auntie, uncle, share my page. Cousin, friend, best friend, schoolmate, share my page. Pen pal, share my page. Just kidding. Nobody has pen pals these days because everything's electronic. So, guys, to bring the point home, the reason why you want your Facebook page to be popular is because it will make your website popular in Google, because your website is embedded or connected with your Facebook page. The more traffic you can get, the more popular you can make your Facebook page, the more Google will rank your website highly. So let me show you what happens when you go to Google and you type in Wilson Auto Detailing. If you type in Wilson Auto Detailing, oops, not Wilson Auto Derailing, Wilson Auto Detailing into Google, you will find that I cover basically the whole first page. Here's my picture, here's my business page, here's all this. I have 21 Google reviews so far. Here's my website. Here's my website again. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's my Facebook page. Here's my Facebook page again. Here is my Facebook page again, but it's my videos. here is my Facebook page and where I'm talking about the VX5000 steamer. Don't even know why that's on there. So once again, when you do a lot of things online, the more you can get your name known, the more things are going to happen. How about this? Mobile Auto Detailing, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is the city in which I live. This is a very commonly typed in phrase because people are constantly looking for mobile auto detailers if they're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And look at that on the first page of Google. My website, wilsonautodetailing.com. Wow. Why does that happen, guys? Because my Facebook page is very popular, my Instagram page is growing in popularity, my YouTube is growing in popularity, and all of those things are interconnected with my website, and Google interprets that and begins to boost my website. It's called backlinks. Once again, watch the last video if you haven't seen it so far. All right, guys, I believe that it is time for a super clean giveaway. I believe it's time for a super clean giveaway. So, just so you guys know, I have purple and I have gray, okay? But in order to win this super clean t-shirt, the first person to answer this question in a good way, in the way that I like, will win this t-shirt. Whoever answers this question, first I have to think of a question, don't I? How about this? Name 2 things that you want to grow on your Facebook page. 2 things on your Facebook page that you want to grow, you want to build in order to grow your Facebook page's popularity, grow your Facebook page's authority, and therefore grow your website's authority. Name 2 things that you want to grow or do more of on your Facebook page. Post it in the live chat. They always roll in at like one time really fast, so I'm just going to watch. Oberto says he knows the answer already. Ooh! Ooh! Russ says likes and consistent posts. Soltar says photos and videos. Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction says business and website. Not sure exactly what that means. I'm going to have to give it to my man Russ B because you were the first one. There were several correct answers, and there are still several correct answers coming in. But Russ B, you, my man, were the first one, and because I'm a man of my word, I was going to give it to the first one. So Russ, here's what I need you to do. Please email me. Don't Facebook me. Don't call me. Don't text me. Email me at wilsonautodetailing3@gmail.com. Tell me what color you want. Tell me what size you are. And give me the address you want it sent to. Once again, Russ, listen very carefully because people for some reason are not doing this. Send me your address and your t-shirt size because unless I have both of those things, I cannot send it to you. And while we're on the subject, if there are some people on the live stream or on the replay right now and you have previously won a super clean t-shirt, but you still have not emailed me at wilsonautodetailing3@gmail.com with your size and your address, then that is why you have not gotten it yet because you did not give me those 2 things. So there's no way I can send it to you. Okay, guys. That is the end of the content. We're going to go ahead and step into question and answer time right now, guys. Question and answer Q&A. So please go ahead and write in any questions you have. Kelton, Lester, what's up? Go ahead and write any questions you have in the live stream right now. I will be more than happy to answer any questions regarding subjects we've talked about and or regarding subjects we have not talked about on this live stream. So go ahead. We're going to do about 20 to 30 minutes of Q&A. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the night. You guys can enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I'm going to go to the gym and hang out with some friends, get ready for a wedding tomorrow. And I'm actually not working this weekend. which is a beautiful thing when you work for yourself. You get to decide when you work. I love it. All right, Ben Williamson, first question says, hey man, I've got a question. What do you do on mid to heavy rain days or like midwinter, etc.? I live in a place where it's not the sunniest. Ben, great question. When it's rainy, you basically have two options. Either you have a garage at your own house, which they can bring it to, or they have a garage at their house, which you can work in if it's big enough and not crowded enough, or you cancel. And so that happens, you know what I mean? When you're a mobile auto detailer, it happens to me, you know, guys. Sometimes I have to cancel because it's raining and they don't have a garage. And so you just reschedule. I just reschedule. But I would say don't get too antsy to cancel when it's rainy, because sometimes you're like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel because it says rain tomorrow. And a lot of times it doesn't rain. So I just play it by ear most of the time. But yeah, man, I would say either a garage or you just reschedule. Everybody has to fight the weather no matter where they live. Some people are in like Maryland detailing and it gets freezing cold up there. That's a whole nother battle, you know what I'm saying? Oberto Cuadro says, hey Luke, I just started my mobile detailing biz and I would like to have some advice on my Facebook page. Well, Oberto, send me an email with the link to your Facebook page and any specific questions you have about it, and I'll definitely take a quick look at it, and I will make sure that I give you some feedback. And make sure to email me at wilsonautodetailing3@gmail.com. Once again, wilsonautodetailing3@gmail.com. Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction says, what's your favorite website builder? Check out the first and second videos in this playlist because my favorite is Squarespace. Squarespace. Ben says, thanks, mate. Love your stuff. Ben, thank you. I'm glad that you're involved in this channel. Deluxe Vehicle Detailing says, I'm going to start my Facebook page tomorrow. Just liked your page on my personal page. I will help promote your content. Much thanks to you, Jeff Jackson. Jeff, thank you. I would love for you to help promote my content. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. All right, all right, all right. Detail Doctor of Tampa Bay says, could you do a video on how to remove smoke without an ozone machine? Sorry, it's off topic. Yes, I can do that, and I can actually give you some advice here in just a second. PBAKI 182. Similar to Ben's question, for weather close to or below freezing temperatures, is it possible to clean fabric effectively with all-purpose cleaner, brush, and microfiber towel? Seems like you need a steamer to get the required heat. PBAKI 182. Number one, that's a long name, difficult to say. Number two, as far as winter detailing goes, I always tell people, like, I live in Middle Tennessee, so it gets cold, but it doesn't get as cold as, like, Michigan, you know? So it probably, I mean, it'll get to, like, 10, 5 degrees, you know, 5, 10, 15 degrees at night, you know, degrees Fahrenheit at night, and then it'll be, like, 30 degrees all day long. So, like, we get below freezing all the time here during the winter, but I know in Michigan you guys get, like, -5 and -20, and I'm like, what the heck? So basically what I say when I am yeah, I know, I butchered that name. Pete. Okay, just call you Pete. I will call you Pete. But when it comes to freezing temperatures, a steamer helps so much because I detail still in the wintertime, but my hands get really cold. And so the steamer, I just use my steamer a whole lot more than I normally would in the wintertime than I do in the summertime. Like, I'll use my steamer even like in unnecessary areas just because I can, to warm my hands up as I'm working. And so that's a good strategy that I use. Another, Junior says, do you detail less in the winter? I do detail less in the winter, but I still detail a lot. And that's where a lot of maintenance clientele comes in. Like, when you have a lot of maintenance clientele, it's good because you have business all year round. You know, if you don't have a lot of maintenance clientele that you see on a regular basis, then, you know, you might be really slow in the winter. I'm slower in the winter, but I'm not really slow. I mean, I certainly get more calls in the spring, summer, fall, but I still get calls in the winter, and I still have a ton of maintenance clients. So, and I'll still be pumping out videos in the winter. But yeah, you can also you can rent a garage space for the winter, or you can have your own garage, close the door, and stick 2 propane or electric heaters in there, and get some good lighting, get some floor lamps, floor lighting, some of that industrial lighting, and bam, you're solid. You got a warm room to work in. Soltar says, which do you prefer on higher end cars, Meguiar's APC or Super Clean? I like them both. It just depends on how dirty the car is. Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction says, Solution Finish or G Technique G4 for trim restoration. I just bought both and wanting your opinion. Honestly, I'm a Solution Finish guy. I am not married to Solution Finish. I don't get paid to promote their products. I probably should because I talk about them all the time. But I love Solution Finish. It's absolutely amazing. It's one of the truest restoration, like actual restoring products I've ever seen. And it lasts so long. I mean, it's so long. It's like putting a new piece of plastic on the car. And so I'm a Solution Finish guy. Pete says, have you seen any success with those cheapy handheld steamers? Usually like $100 to $200. I've never used one. Like I bought the VX5000 as my first steamer. So I don't know. I don't know that I would go with a handheld steamer as much as I would go with like the McCulloch, 1275, McCulloch 1375. Look those up. I've got some videos with those links in the description box. Soltar says, what do you use on oxidizing paint? Just depends on how bad the paint is oxidized. Meguiar's 205 is an amazing kind of just quick, not quick, but like a good just like reach for product when it comes to oxidized paint, because it's got it just really restores the gloss. And so a lot of times when people have oxidized paint, the one thing they really are concerned about is not as much swirls, it's not as much scratches, it's just the gloss. They want the gloss back, especially when the paint's oxidized. And so Meguiar's 205 is a really great way to do that. Pete says, thank you, absolutely. Junior says, have you had any experience with 3D car care products? I have not used enough 3D car care products to give an opinion on it. I don't know about it enough. Let me tell you guys this. The company that I'm most interested right now as far as experimenting with new products is Showcar. I am Showcar has very much piqued my interest as far as products go. They have got some seriously awesome products. And once again, I don't get paid to promote their channel or their company. I don't get paid to get for you guys to buy their products. They really have some high quality products, and they're blowing my mind. Marcos Gonzalez Marcos says, Luke, do you detail your neighbor's cars? I detail my girlfriend's neighbor's car. I detail my old neighbor's cars, but like where I live right now, I live in a college town, so like my direct neighbors are just like college students, so college students don't normally have the disposable income to actually pay for me to detail their car. So the answer to that is pretty much no. Let's see here. Washington Correa asked, what sealant or protection do you recommend after doing a headlight restoration? What a great question, Washington Correa. Great question. After doing a headlight restoration, obviously you're going to have to polish it because you got to polish out those sanding marks. But after you polish it, number one, I would probably, if you're applying a wax or a sealant, I would apply both of those by hand. I don't know that I would, even though you probably have your buffer out already because you can apply it by a machine. I just think it'll sling a lot and there's no really point to do that. But after you're done with the headlight restoration, I would go with if you had the choice, I would go with a sealant just because headlights, now that you've removed that protective clear coat from the plastic, all you have left is the plastic, which does not yellow easily whatsoever. I mean, it would take years and years for that plastic to like yellow, especially if it's being kept up with. The reason the headlight's yellow so quickly, even on newer cars, is because of that stupid clear coat that manufacturers put on the outside of it in an effort to protect it, when in reality it just looks really bad. I would go for a sealant if I had the option, but if not, I would do a paste wax. I don't really ever apply a spray wax after I get done restoring headlights because I want to put more protection on the headlights. So I would either go with like Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax, which some people even argue is a sealant because it's made of hydrophobic synthetic polymers, and some detailers think that anything that is made of synthetic polymers is automatically a sealant. But hey, whatever. Russ, catch you later, man. All right, guys, so the questions are kind of fading, and so I just want to wrap up with this. If you appreciate what I'm doing here on the Wilson Auto Detailing community, if you appreciate the information you're getting, then you will know that I post Amazon.com links to all of the products and tools that I use in the description box beneath my YouTube videos. If you go and buy the products through my Amazon links, I get a commission, and it is very, very small, but it does help a lot. And so, yeah, you're right, Pete, I did speak too soon. So if you would like to pay it forward, go through my links if you do any Amazon shopping, because it doesn't change anything for you whatsoever. It just gives me a commission of whatever you buy. And so while we're on the subject, each link will take you to a specific product, but you don't even have to buy that specific product in order for me to get a commission. You can just click off of the product and stay on Amazon. As long as you get to Amazon.com through my link, you can buy anything, a TV or a couch or whatever, and it'll still give me a commission. So if you enjoy what I'm doing here, if you enjoy the Wilson Auto Detailing community, if your questions are getting answered, if you're growing your business, then just use my Amazon links because it does help me a lot. All right, guys, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, which is at wilson.auto.detailing, and follow me on Facebook, which is facebook.com/wilsonautodetailing. There's a couple other questions that I'm going to answer. Junior says, have you ever done clear coat restoration in a vehicle? No, I do not do clear coat restoration. As long as you're talking about literally sanding off the clear coat and then reapplying a base coat in a clear coat. I do not do that. That is a body shop material. Ben says, I've got one more question, bro. When starting up a mobile service, is there a way to stand out with other detailers already working? I've got about 3 to 4 other businesses doing the same thing. Yeah, Ben, I would say that no matter where you are in the world, there's going to be other detailers doing the same thing. So I've got a ton of detailers in my area, but Ben, what I would encourage you is that don't be so afraid of competition. Most people are honestly, what hinders most people from entrepreneurship and starting in business is they freak out about competition. But the issue is no one can do what you do because nobody is Ben Williamson. You are Ben Williamson. And so just like I'm Luke Wilson, nobody else is Luke Wilson. And so only Luke Wilson can do what Luke Wilson can do. And so there's a unique value proposition that you bring as yourself that other detailers do not bring. But Ben, what I would say is just start detailing. Like, don't focus on competition. Start detailing and do the best job that you can possibly do within your own realm of possibility, and let your reputation begin to be founded, because you have to get your reputation founded, and your reputation will precede you. And that is really what's going to set you apart. I have people call me all the time, and they're like, hey, is this Wilson Auto Detailing? And I'm like, yeah, my name's Luke Wilson, how you doing? And they're like, I'm all right. I hired this other detailer to do this job, and he really sucked and did a crappy job, and next time, and I wanted to call you to see if you could come fix it, because I heard this, and this about you, and I saw your reviews. So my reputation has begun to precede me in my business, and that's what you want. I even got a text message from some people this past week. They said, hey, next time I get my car detailed, I'm calling you first, because the guy I had do it used a steamer on the leather and he burned through my leather. And I was like, dang. He goes, I'm definitely calling you next time. So just focus on just getting in the game. Just get in the game, get in the game, get in the game, and don't necessarily focus on competition right now. Get in the game and start building your reputation. Soltar says, what is the best paint correction steps? I'm not sure how to answer that because I'm not sure what your question is exactly. Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction says, I've been using cerium oxide powder for polishing glass. Just used CarPro Seri Glass for the first time yesterday. Which do you prefer? Honestly, I love CarPro Seri Glass, and I love any of CarPro products. I haven't showed a bunch of CarPro products on the channel yet, though I will because they're incredible. But honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with CarPro products. Junior says, do you have a 9 to 5 or only detailing? I do not have a 9 to 5. My business is full action, full time, full throttle. I do not have a 9 to 5 job. And I never have. I've always been an entrepreneur. Since I was 13, decided I did not want to work for the man. I would much rather be able to determine my own schedule, make as much money as I want, and work from home if I want to, rather than having to go to a 9 to 5. I honestly don't understand why people do 9 to 5s, and maybe some people just like it. I don't know. I can't possibly. I could not imagine doing a 9 to 5. It's so outside of the way I operate. But not everybody is driven on their own. Some people have to be like told what to do in order to get things done. So personally, I'm not that way, but other people might be. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Once again, if you haven't followed me on Facebook, go to facebook.com/WilsonAutoDetailing, like my page, follow me on Facebook. If you're not following me on Instagram, go to Instagram.com, follow me at wilson.auto.detailing, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Stay tuned for more awesome content. Thank you guys so much for being so involved here on the Wilson Auto Detailing channel and in the Wilson Auto Detailing community. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hook it all up in the YouTube comments below. If you like this video, hit the dang thumbs up button and don't wait another second without thumbs upping this. Leave comments below in the replay, subscribe, and guys, I love you. Thank you. I will see you later. Catch you in the next